administrative region. Total land area of buffer is not confirmed yet. Now to the next presentator.
Thank you very much, brother. As everyone told you that the cultivation of cocoa, now I will now talk about agriculture. Here in Pakistan, agriculture, rich soil and favorable.
Michael.
Rich soil and favorable climate make buffer an ideal location for farming. Rich soil and favorable climate make buffer an ideal location for farming. Major crops include rabi like wheat, mustard, barley, and kharif like maize, sugarcane, and tobacco crops. Buffer is an agricultural hub and is the leading town of the district in producing tobacco. The area Super Virginia tobacco is considered to be the world's second best Lexon Tobacco Company Limited, and Pakistan Lexon Tobacco Company operate in the area. If we talk about buffer climate, so it is suitable for tea farming. Research about tea production in Pakistan was initiated by a local farmer. Privately owned tea farming in Buffer began in the late 1970s. The owner of Brockbone, one of the world's leading tea companies, visited in Buffer and invited the farmers research in the National Tea Research Center. If you take a look, so the Agriculture System Department and Agriculture Research Department both established here. Yield is one of important factor of agriculture. So if you take a look, so for producers and farming having in Buffer, the agriculture system in Buffer consists mostly of small farmers. Farmers often use traditional methods, although modern techniques are being gradually introduced. The community largely depend on agriculture for livelihood and economic activities. If we talk about comparative analysis, so Buffer Market District has become primary crop, wheat, maize, barley, vegetables include potatoes and tomatoes like apples, pears, and apricots. Now I'm going to tell you about scale of farming. Predominantly smallholder farmer with limited mechanization and irrigation. The area's agriculture is largely subsistence oriented with surplus production contribution to Pakistan. In the last, I'm telling you about revenue impact. Minimal contribution to Pakistan's GDP due to its small scale. However, it sustains the local economy. Now over the next present.
Thank you, Ramana sister. So now in this slide, I'm gonna tell you about which crops are grown in KBK as well as Buffer. So major crops: wheat, maize, sugarcane, tobacco, and rice. Wheat. KBK contributes significantly to national wheat production, which according for 8.2% of agriculture's value addition from 2023 and 1.9% of its yield. Now moving towards the next slide. This is maize, a critical crop in KBK, which shows a stable growth by 6.9%. The total wheat is produced in KBK. You can look here. Here are some trees of wheat you can see, and it contributes 8% of GDP. Now moving towards the next slide. This is known as sugarcane, not a dominant crop in KBK but shows stable growth. You can see here are some trees of sugarcane which gives us 91.1 tons. 1 ton. You can see here its GDP can be till 1.9%. Now moving towards the next slide, it's the tobacco this crop is significant source for export and traditional things, and these are also used in factories. Now the next one is containment analysis. How these regions excel while developing irrigation in crops and proximity and processing facilities. And the number third one is optimizing of the crops. Now moving towards the next, this is best area in KBK. You can see here the Swat Valley and Peshawar leads the agriculture's GDP. So in this line, this is like Swat and more like areas in KBK. They bring a very great things in the GDP of the Pakistan. So now moving towards the next, that is decline and why. There are 6 reasons of decline. Number 1 is limited infrastructure development. Number 2, small scale farming practices. Number 3, environmental pressures. Number 4, rising cost and economic pressures. Number 5, lack of supportive policies. Number 6, comparison from large agriculture zones. Now moving toward the next, this is soil testing. Soil testing is a significant analysis of the soil to determine its nutrients. Like in this, there are some places in Buffa. We can go there and have the soil testing. These places, one is in Shinkiari and the another is in Buffa. At that places, we can have the soil analysis, as well as farmer can have their soil analysis through which they can get that which place is suitable for their crops. Now moving towards the next presenter.
Thank you, Mohammed brother. Now I will tell you about steps for soil testing. As you all know, first of all we collect the samples. So same case here. First step is sample collection. We collect samples from multiple spots in the field, 5 to 15 samples per acre. Take samples from different depths, example 0 to 6 inches for topsoil. But remember to avoid contaminated spots near road, compost piles, etc. Next slide please. That is drying and packaging. Then we air dry the collected soil to remove moisture and mix it thoroughly and place it in a labeled bag. Step number 3 is laboratory testing. We send samples to a soil tasting lab that is also in Shinkiari. So first of all, as you all know, for a plant growth, there are some essential things, that is macronutrients and micronutrients. These tests also include macronutrients like nitrogen, potassium and phosphorus, and macronutrients like zinc, iron and manganese. Then the step number 4 is labs provide results along with recommendations for fertilizers and soil amendments. Next slide please. That is soil tasting in Buffa. Basically, it is conducted through ARS Buffa, that is the part of Hazara Agriculture Research Initiatives. The recent test that is under a soil fertility mapping project that will promote fertility but deficiencies in organic matter like nitrogen and phosphorus. Farmers are advised to adopt organic matter like adopt composting, balanced fertilization and soil conservation practices. Then we have advanced technology. There we have a biggest example of Netherlands. As we all know that Netherlands is a global leader in agriculture technology, ranking as the second largest exporter of food key technologies, include precision agriculture. Well, they use their using GPS guided machinery and drones to optimize farming, irrigation and fertilization. They use greenhouses. Basically, it is an advanced climate controlled system, and then hydroponics and vertical farming. It efficiently uses less of water and land while increasing in heat. Then we have application in Buffa. So Buffa can adopt small-scale version of these technologies. such as drip irrigation. It reduces water wastage and soil sensors, monitor moisture and nutrients. Greenhouses, as I told you earlier, that greenhouses is a climate control system, so it buffer can grow vegetables and fruits year round. Then we have government. So government programs and subsidies can help farmer transition to these methods through training and development. Then we have conclusion. So the simple thing is, by adopting precision agriculture, farmers in buffer can grow more things and they can adopt methods like greenhouses, and furthermore the implementation of drip irrigation system conserve water and minimize the environment. So by embracing these cutting technologies, farmers in buffer not can only contribute to buffer but the GDP, the economy of Pakistan. Thank you. Any questions?